Hi, welcome back to Good Morning KU. My name's Abby.
And I'm Lily.
And we're here to just start your morning off. So did you hear about the new Apple update? Have you gotten it?
I have not gotten it, but I've heard all about it.
Well, I think there's just a lot of controversy surrounding Apple right now with the iPhone jack and people making fun of them for saying now you finally get the waterproof phone that should have come out a year ago, which I agree with. They're kind of a little slow to the take. But the new update, so I updated it and I enjoy the text things where it's you can send fireworks and there's change the back of the screen to be poofing out or lasers and cool stuff.
Oh, that's kind of cool.
But the thing I don't enjoy is the way that the new emojis look like. They just look so fake and weird and like a child's toy. And then when you go onto the Apple Music app, I don't like it either because it looks like a child's toy. And you can't easily go through. I just got used to the last one. I do not like this new one. It's so bad. But that's the only really major things that have changed. And now you're when you go onto clocks, your whole thing's just a black screen. It's not white, it's not another color, and I don't think you can change it. It's just a black screen with the white writing. So it's a little bit less harsher when you want to turn your alarm off in the morning, but still it's kind of, I don't know yet.
Gotcha.
But there are some cool features, but not enough to be this is the best Apple update I've ever had in my entire life. There's so many useful things that's just not happening.
Gotcha.
So what'd you do this weekend?
Well, we had the community row on Saturday for KU rowing. It was pretty cool. It goes through Parks and Rec, and there's you can sign up, and these individuals that sign up for it, they get in a boat with some of the rowers, and then the coaches are out coaching, and they learn to row, and that's pretty cool.
That's fun. Did you hear about the collegiate, what was it called, the open swim?
National championships? I
Yes.
did. KU women swimmers actually won it. I think two of them tied for first.
Yeah, good for them. That's cool. I don't think I've ever heard of that tying in a collegiate race.
I know. And it's kind of cool that instead of in a pool, it was on a lake.
Yeah, it was a free swim.
And I think it was,
That's so much fun.
what, a 5K, 3 miles?
Yeah,
Something like
yeah,
that.
it was a 5K. And some amazing name won for the boys, but I can't pronounce it, and I don't want to offend anyone. So I feel he's from Emmanuel College, though.
Yeah.
So that he did really well. I think he's a hope for the Olympics in the next Olympics, 4 years. But yeah, that's cool.
And then I guess we had a couple of sports on the road this week. Football lost. I think volleyball lost and then came back and won the next match. And then I think soccer tied and lost.
Yeah.
So, you
win some, you lose some. It's all about life. Unless you're the KU basketball team, no one is gonna be everyone has to do it. Everyone has to lose.
At some point.
Yeah.
It's how you get better. It's how you learn. You can fix your mistakes and grow.
So did you hear about the Emmys this weekend?
A little bit. Tell me.
Okay. So there's Kate McKinnon from SNL Saturday Night Live beat out a 7-time Emmy winner for they didn't say, but it's best female something.
Okay.
So they did that, and then the biggest thing people are talking about, here's a shocker, Taylor Swift. So they all think that Tom Hiddleston and her broke up, but I have a suspicion that maybe they didn't, and they just got in a fight, and someone said that they broke up. So now everyone thinks that they're broken up because he was asked about it, and the way that he said "we're fine" just sounded like we know something that you don't. So I just have that whole suspicion that they actually have broken up. And it's probably but I don't think that they're broken up. I think that they're just we're playing a joke on you and we're gonna get married in a month and you guys are all gonna be what? So, yeah.
I don't know. Is she capable of getting married?
Hopefully longer than Kim Kardashian's 72-day marriage.
Fair enough.
If someone can beat that, I feel high five to you.
How long was Britney Spears married, wasn't it?
I was just thinking about that. It was 72 hours, I'm pretty sure. I remember reading she went to Vegas, got married, and then by the time they got back, it was annulled.
Well.
There have been a lot of celebrity marriages, though, that have lasted less than a week.
That is true.
And I wonder why Kim's is okay, I do know why Kim's, because she had the Kardashian, show and, publicized it. But, there have been a lot of marriages that have not lasted, a month. No. Fruit flies are longer than those marriages. So I feel this show might be a little slow today because there are a lot of people that are sick, but why don't you two back in for the news?
shop local in the heart of the city, you support the people that make our community thrive. The money you spend here stays here, in this place we call our home. Lawrence, Kansas, where there's good old-fashioned hometown pride. Eat local, drink local, shop local.
Welcome back. I'm Sarah Fisher.
And I'm Jacob Hammond. This is your Good Morning KU News Update. Multiple explosions rocked the New York-New Jersey area over the weekend. Early this morning, a device found in a backpack near a train station in Elizabeth, New Jersey exploded as a bomb squad was trying to disarm it. On Saturday, a bomb went off in New York City, injuring 29 people, while another exploded near a charity race on the Jersey Shore. Authorities have not disclosed whether they think the incidents are related.
Florida health officials are expected to announce an end to the Zika travel warning in a popular tourist area in South Florida. The Centers for Disease Control and Prevention is expected to lift its warning for pregnant women and their partners that has been in place since August 1st. The warning does remain in effect for Miami Beach itself.
We are 50 days from Election Tuesday, and Hillary Clinton is still leading in the polls, but just barely. Republican nominee Donald Trump has overhauled his campaign staff and closed the gap. Currently, Clinton has a 41 to 40% lead based on an average of the major polls. The first debate between the two candidates will be on September 26th.
Former United States Senators Bob Dole and Nancy Kassebaum spoke at the Dole Institute of Politics on Saturday. The two shared stories of their time in Congress and criticized the current lack of bipartisan control in the Capitol. Dole commented that he never viewed political rival Bill Clinton as an enemy, but as an opponent.
The Kansas City Chiefs' run of good luck ran out yesterday in Houston as the Texans held on for a 19-12 win. The Chiefs were unable to get into the end zone and settled for 4 field goals from kicker Cairo Santos. With Denver's win and Oakland's loss, the Chiefs are now tied for second place in the AFC West, 1 game behind the Broncos.
The Jayhawks didn't fare any better on Saturday, losing 43-7 in Memphis. The Jayhawks tried 3 different quarterbacks, but none were able to find the end zone. KU's only score came in the second quarter on a 66-yard run by running back Khalil Herbert. The Jayhawks are off this weekend and next play Texas Tech on Thursday, September 29th.
And that will wrap up today's news update. Please keep watching, and after the break, Peyton will be here with the weather.
Where you go to college makes a statement about you. This place will become a part of you, your identity for life. The University of Kansas, a great place to be you.
Good morning, everyone. Getting ready to be a very hot day as we move on through this afternoon. If you check your phone today, it looks like only around 90 degrees, but the humidity is going to be very high, so that's going to lead to a very high heat index as we move on through this afternoon. Going to be in the upper 90s by this afternoon, so 3, 4, 5 o'clock, it's going to be quite toasty out there. Even into this evening, we're still looking at heat index values down into the 90s, so very hot as we move on through the rest of the day today. And even as we move on through the rest of this week, the humidity is still going to be high, so it's just going to be a little bit lower for tomorrow. It's not until Wednesday and Thursday we get a little bit more of a wind. That's going to mix up the air a little bit more, so the humidity will go down some, but overall, it's still going to be very warm as we move on through the rest of this school week. So for today, 89 degrees, a whole lot of sunshine, but as we look at the heat index again, near 100 degrees, we'll have wind switching to the southwest at around 5 to 15 miles per hour. Now, as we move on through the rest of the night tonight, we're going to see an area of high pressure sliding off to the east, so that's going to keep our winds light, our skies clear, and with all this humidity sitting around, there is the potential for some patchy fog. So that could continue into tomorrow morning before it burns off by around 10 or 11 o'clock. So for tonight, 68, becoming partly cloudy. Again, we'll see those light winds, and that patchy fog will be possible, but really not looking like anything widespread. So what's causing this heat? It's a big area of high pressure in the upper atmosphere focused over the southern portions of the U.S. We have the jet stream way off to the north into the northern portions of the country. That separates the cool air to the north and the very warm air across the southern U.S. That's going to change, though, as we move on later into this week. A big storm system coming out from the west. That's going to cool temperatures just a little bit, so a little less heat. And it does look like as the storm system moves through this weekend, we're going to be seeing a big cool down as well as a chance for some storms. So through the rest of this week, we're going to have to get through the warm weather. We're up to 90 tomorrow. Lots of sunshine for Monday and Tuesday. We do see more clouds for Wednesday and Thursday ahead of that storm system. A small chance of storms Thursday, but most of the better activity off to our northwest. Then we're still in the mid-80s for Friday with mostly sunny skies. Thanks for tuning in here to Good Morning KU. Andrew's back with your weather tomorrow. We'll see you then.